Part 1. The Other Side of the Greatest. Everyone knows Muhammad Ali, the greatest heavyweight of all time, the poet, the activist, the legend. But legends have shadows, and Ali's shadow was darker than most people were ever allowed to see. This is not the story they taught you in school. This is the other side of the greatest. Part 2. The Liston Questions. In 1964, a 22-year-old named Cassius Clay shocked the world and knocked out Sonny Liston, but the FBI didn't believe it. For more than a year, federal agents investigated whether the fight had been fixed by the mob. Liston had deep ties to organized crime. His career was managed by a one-time hitman. Las Vegas gamblers had reportedly made over $1 million betting against him, and when Ali knocked Liston out in the rematch with a punch so fast nobody saw it land, a punch even Ali wasn't sure had connected, the questions only got louder. A former FBI agent said on camera, "We learned that there very definitely had been a fix in that fight. Nobody was ever charged, but the doubt never fully disappeared." Part 3. The Draft. In 1967, Muhammad Ali refused to be drafted into the United States Army. He was arrested, convicted of draft evasion, sentenced to 5 years in prison and fined $10,000. 22 states refused to give him a boxing license. He lost his title without losing a fight. For 3.5 years, at the peak of his physical power, Ali could not box. Some called it courage, others called it calculated. The truth was somewhere in between. Part 4. Faith and Power. Ali's connection to the Nation of Islam was not simply spiritual. He was photographed at a Ku Klux Klan rally, not as a protester but as a participant in dialogue with its leadership, who shared his belief that the races should remain separate. He publicly stated that black and white people could not live together. When Malcolm X broke with the Nation of Islam, Ali turned his back on his closest friend and mentor. Weeks later, Malcolm X was assassinated by Nation of Islam members. Ali never publicly expressed regret. Part 5. The Private Life. Ali was married 4 times. His second wife called him a sex addict. While still married, he began a relationship with a 16-year-old girl named Wanda Bolton. He married her in an Islamic ceremony that was not legally recognized, while legally married to someone else. He brought one of his mistresses to a state reception with the President of the Philippines, while his wife was at home. His affairs were not secrets, they were simply never discussed. Part 6. The Price. Ali kept fighting long after he should have stopped. The punches he absorbed in his final years left permanent damage. By the end of his life, his hands shook. His voice had faded to a whisper. The man who once filled every room with sound could barely speak, whether it was Parkinson's disease or the accumulated punishment of too many fights. The result was the same. The greatest fighter who ever lived had been destroyed by the sport he loved. Muhammad Ali changed the world. He was brave, he was brilliant, he was magnetic. But he was also a man who lied, who cheated, who hurt people close to him, and whose legacy was shaped as much by what was hidden as by what was shown. The question is not whether Ali was great. He was. The question is what we choose to remember and what we choose to forget.